What's up, Lakers fans? Trevor Lane here, senior writer for LakersNation.com, your home for everything Lakers. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about LeBron James and his extended absence, recent news coming from the Lakers. But first, make sure you guys head over to Vivid Seats. Use the Vivid Seats app on your phone. Plug in the code LakersNation in all caps. Get 10% off your next Lakers game. Again, Vivid Seats is the official ticket reseller of LakersNation.com. Head over there, use the Vivid Seats app, plug in that code LakersNation in all caps, get 10% off your next Lakers game. So the Lakers announced today that LeBron James will not travel with them on this upcoming mini road trip, and that he's going to be reevaluated in a week. Remember, he's still recovering from that groin strain that he suffered on Christmas Day against the Golden State Warriors. So James has already missed about a week and a half now. Obviously, fans were hoping he'd be back. We were hearing from the Lakers that he was day-to-day. But, of course, this is a tricky injury and one that can take a little bit of time to get back to 100%. So, with that being the case, this means that LeBron is going to miss tonight's game against the New York Knicks. He'll also be missing Sunday's game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Monday's game against the Dallas Mavericks. Both those are on the road. And if he isn't reevaluated for another week, that would suggest that he will also be missing Wednesday's game against the Detroit Pistons. So obviously that's not something that Lakers fans were wanting to hear. Fans were hoping that he would be back a lot sooner than that. But this kind of injury can take a while to heal. From everybody that I've spoken to, they've said that the trick with this injury is twofold. It's not just getting the injury to heal itself, which can be a challenge in and of itself. It can be a bit of a problem because it's the kind of thing that can linger and can be prone to re-injury if you don't let it get back to 100%. So that's part of the reason why the Lakers are holding him out. But it's also a challenge mentally, because this is such a muscle that's used structurally. Use it so much when you're sliding side to side on the basketball court. The player has to feel comfortable with it, and that takes time. Steph Curry talked about that when he strained his groin, that it took time for him to feel like he was 100% and he wasn't going to re-injure the muscle by moving it, by making a cut out on the floor. So that's the other hurdle that LeBron is going to have to clear. He's got to have to feel mentally that he is ready to go and ready to play at 100% and has confidence in his body that he's not going to re-injure himself. So because of those things, it's not a bad thing that the Lakers are having James sit out for another week. Not a bad thing at all. Now, no, it's not a positive that he's hurt, of course, especially when you look at the Western Conference playoff race. The Lakers are in danger of falling below the playoff line if they lose too many more games. And, of course, the games they've lost recently, they probably win. We're talking about games against the Oklahoma City Thunder, Sacramento Kings. These are winnable games if they had James out there, so obviously that hurts. It's not a positive that he's out. However, James is under contract for 3 years. Maybe 4 if he picks up his player option for that 4th year. So with that being the case, the Lakers are going to play the long game here with LeBron James, as they should. If you remember last summer, Magic Johnson said, this season we're back. Next season, we're back. Meaning the Lakers right now are not expecting to contend for a championship with this team. They understand that they still need some more pieces and that this coming summer is most likely when they're going to try to add them. So LeBron James missing a few games in January right now, maybe costing them a little bit of playoff positioning, isn't reason for them to panic or reason for them to deviate from their long-term plan. Long-term, they want to be contending as soon as next season. Who knows? Maybe they pull off something crazy here at the trade deadline, but they're aware of the fact that they are not truly a contender right now this season, especially with everyone not being healthy. Now, of course, it's frustrating. LeBron James missing games. Rajon Rondo, who would do a nice job stabilizing the team with James out. He's also hurt. He's still recovering from hand surgery. Kyle Kuzma now has a contusion on his back. And so there's question marks about whether he will even play against the Knicks tonight. There's still questions about Michael Beasley, who is just now returning to the team after a death in the family. So this team has been struggling with injury. JaVale McGee was sick for a while. They've been the walking wounded, and that can be really frustrating for fans. But the Lakers are doing the right thing here by playing it safe with LeBron James and making sure he is 100% before they put him out there. Based on the Lakers' timeline, if they do reevaluate him in a week and it turns out he is good to go, that would put his earliest return on January 11th against the Utah Jazz, but it's going to depend on how he checks out when team doctors take a look at him in a week. For more information on this story, head over to LakersNation.com, your home for everything Lakers. If you're listening to this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell. Make sure that you turn on notifications so that whenever we post something, you get notified that Lakers Nation is giving you some of the latest, greatest Lakers news. That wraps things up for today. My name is Trevor Lane. You can follow me on Twitter at Trevor_Lane. Till next time, see ya.